to not be a popular one. Because, well, we're going to be talking about a Dextarto article today, and it's only going to be very tangentially related to gaming. But I mainly just wanted to talk about this because this kind of appeared on the timeline about last month, and I just think it's a hilarious thing to talk about, especially given that I don't really want to talk about any of the drama stuff going on right now. And it has to deal with a couple other things, including pizza, Geogesser, and, well, people being dicks on the internet and having weird opinions. So, yeah, I think that really all comes down to the big things here, and I think that's all you really need to know, and we're going to get into this. Again, this is going to be a smaller one as I'm pretty burnt out from a lot of things and new job stuff, so yeah. Also, maybe expect videos to kind of slow down as I've been called for doing other things. With that being said, this is, if you like what it is that I do, and for any other way, shape, or form, the link and subscribe, which is always enough. Link down to everything in the description below. My new EP is going to be dropping this month, probably mid-July, because I found some extra music and was like, maybe I should do that. If you've seen the post on Twitter, you know. Also, looking to hit 1.5K by the end of the year. Please and thank you. I love you all. Let's talk about some Geogesser and how it apparently ruined a New York pizza place for a dude. Let's get started. So, of course, they're starting off with the Dextarto article here, which is about on June 4th, 2025, where the Geogesser Pro Rainbolt tracked a 10 out of 10 street or secret NYC pizza spot after a local tried to gatekeep it. The local said basically he ruined his previous favorite after going viral. Now, this is a very interesting thing. As we all know, some of the best local pizza joints, if you know, are always local and always nice to go to, especially when you're in the good old state of New York. It is such a good place to be, and some of the best pizza in the country, in my own personal opinion. It's really delicious. So let's get into the actual full article here. Geogesser Pro Rainbolt felt challenged by a New Yorker who posted about their new favorite pizza joint without naming it or in order to keep the masses at bay. Trevor Rainbolt is a popular online content creator best known for playing Geogesser, an online game where you're dropped in the middle of an unknown area in Google Maps and must guess where you are based on the context clues. He has become famous for managing to deduce near exact locations in mere seconds based upon things as obscure as the color of the sky. The fact he even managed to guess the spot where a man had proposed to his wife in Japan back in 2009. Lately, Rainbolt has started exposing folks' favorite food spots as they like to gatekeep in order to avoid dealing with long lines should they get too popular. One ex-user named Adam Fern bemoaned this exact scenario after he ruined their top pizza joint with his viral one-bite food reviews showing a line down the book. Now, of course, Adam Freeran is the actual tweet here that you can really not talk about, and how it's like, oh, how did you ruin the favorite pizza spot, where he has a pretty long line here. Now, looking at this specifically, I can probably deduce where this actually is, as I've been in New York a number of times before, or at least the city as well. It's a great place. And overall, this is quite interesting how people will always just... It's funny to me because, I mean, I always say, hey, a lot of these pizza joints that you would buy local from are always really good to go to, and especially considering the fact that going local is probably the best place that you can get some of the best foods, usually in the world, or at least, maybe not in the world, but usually in the whole local area. They're some of the best there, especially, again, with the small mom and pop shops, because they actually care. This is why going to big box pizza joints is always kind of weird, because most people know about them. But I would say that this is actually really good, because that means that this place is most definitely going to be open longer, or open for more business if it gets more discovered by these kinds of people. And honestly, I just find it really funny how Geogesser taught this man how to basically but to basically know exactly where he is at any given time. Must be an amazing, amazing superpower. So this is the actual retweet where he says the best pizza in New York right now is currently on this street, and it's not even close. I used to play coy with sharing my top spots until I realized that I have zero market proving moving power to create lines. I'm way closer to a boomer than food truck zoomer, which is interesting. But he uncovers, to continue with the article, he uncovers the favorite food spot after he ruined his last one. So I think that those two previous ones were ruined by him, and so he decided to then take another picture and then said luckily he managed to find a new favorite, which they posted about without dropping its name, but they forgot that Rainbow exists. The new pizza stop opened near me, and it's honestly about as good as it gets, 10 out of 10. It's all mine until the masses discover it. And he basically then retweeted out with the following picture as well, which is seemingly where he went wrong. Or, well, maybe not went wrong, but went completely and utterly a challenging Rainbow as well, where he says the influencer was tagged by a fan and viewed it as a, quote, challenge to uncover the spot himself. Unsurprisingly, it didn't take long. He used 2 clues in the post, and I'll just throw the post up here really quickly so you can follow along. He used 2 clues in the post to help him decide the restaurant, the new pizza spot, and opened near me. After doing some digging to find the poster's approximate location from their social media history, which I would assume would be New York, after doing some digging, he was able to look up new restaurants in the area and had interiors that matched the photo they'd used in their tweet. So that's where he seemingly went wrong. And then sure enough, he managed to find it, and it was the Brooklyn DOP Fast Life Pizza on that address, where the person says, hey, new pizza spot, 10 out of 10, gonna keep it though, and then immediately drops the actual coordinates, like the latitude and longitude, and said the following quote saying, there is nothing personal against this, he said. I honestly just took it as a challenge. It's probably worth the opportunity to give this pizza place a shout out because it does look like good pizza. And I think that this is something that all of us, at least at one point in our lives, can really kind of attest to how good, not just good pizza, but in general, how much we like throw passionately shit at the wall a lot. And very rarely do things come out like this. But again, you could say this to a number of people who have like that one small micro obsession that really they just tinker with and tinker with and tinker with the entire time. And this kind of is a very funny story. I mean, it does kind of make a little bit of weirdness about that dude's like, this is the universe, whatever, because then he then responded to the video admitting that he finds it beyond amusing that strangers cares what he has to say, saying the universe is screaming at me that I need to capitalize on my love of pizza somehow, and how the New York Post has been exposed by the one and only Grain Bolt. Just beyond amusing that to me that mere strangers care what I say. I don't think that he necessarily made that it's personal, like he said in his tweet. It's more of just the fact that, like, people, when they are given a challenge like this, like, say, oh, you can't crack this lock, there are a ton of people out there who will be like, bet, and then completely just utterly destroy it. I mean, there's several people out there that can really attest to that. Lock-picking lawyer, for example. I think McNally, that other lockpicking dude who's currently in another lawsuit. Like, those are just, again, those little small things that a person has with a lot of experience in will essentially go out and be like, I am going to completely and utterly just prove a point for no other reason than I think it's be funny to challenge myself. Now, of course, there's another thing here where this isn't the first time he's broken a foodie's heart by exposing secret spots. In 2023, he uncovered a TikToker's favorite bagel place, I should say, in a video that went viral on social media, which they're saying their thing in. And again, I wanted to highlight the story because it, to me, was really funny and is one of those few like dextarto articles that actually tell some good, interesting, and funny news micro story that you might have missed for some reason. And again, this isn't anything having to do with gaming or anything. I mean, the Geogesser thing is like the only thing that really does that. And I'm gonna be honest, having to like cover a lot of salty fanboys and a lot of people that are just absolutely fucking dumb and absolutely annoyed and upsetting and to just depressing to watch. I think that it's times like these where I just want to take some time and just talk about random garbage and shit that to some people don't really work, but to me is like the funnest story imaginable. And I think that that's the best way that I can work through this burnout. So expect Harmon Smith probably next week. If not, video will eventually come out when I have to go through dumpster diving again through my hard drive, because this shit gets messy. But moreover than that, next video is going to be like a review, and then we're going to get back into some of the salt content, probably by next month to have all of that being done. And with all that being said, my name is GamePango21. If you like what it is I do and support me other way, shape, or form, like and subscribe, which always enough link down in the description below. I'm looking to hit 1.5k subscribers by the end of the year. Please, thank you, I love you. Let's get this happening. My new EP dropping sometime this month. Keep a lookout on the socials for that. And with all that being said, thank you again so much for watching, and a peace off.